Scorpio, welcome to your month in review for April. What's up? What's going on? Show me Scorpio in April, please. Show me Scorpio in April. What's going on, please, for that Scorpio collective in April? Like always. Take what resonates, leave what does not, yeah? These are, after all, general collective readings, not one-to-one private, which is to say they may not resonate. Frustrating as that is, check your other placements. You'll find yourself in there somewhere, okay? Show me Scorpio, please. Show me Scorpio in April. Show me Scorpio in April. What's going on, please? Show me Scorpio in April. Okay, beginning of the month. Two of Cups, Two of Pentacles, King of Swords. You're saying this cup is mine, and it may not always make sense, but by golly, I'm sticking to it. Okay, I've got some equal division energy here, and Two of Pentacles. There's some question here about how it's taking place, how it's showing up in the 3D, but King of Swords suggests you're determined to figure it out. Okay, that's interesting. All right, let's keep on keeping on. Six of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles. Yeah, I really want you in April to not only nurture this connection, which I can see is important to you. So that kind of tells me straight away why you made up your mind on the subject. It's kind of like you're saying, you know what? This love here, Two of Cups, this idea that this is between you and I, this is how you and I exchange emotions, it's important to me, and I'm trying to figure out how to give to it, keep it, what it means to me. And what you're saying, you're not done with it. So in that respect, or maybe it's just started, I don't know. But the point is, as you figure that out, nurturing this connection is important to you. I see that. Okay, Queen of Pentacles, Six of Cups. Automatically, you want to nurture, care, and love, and protect this connection. But don't forget yourself in that process. Okay, it's supposed to work both ways. And I have no doubt it's a precious connection to you. Six of Cups typically is. Okay, but make sure that you are receiving an equal response. Page of Pentacles. So it's looking like we figured out method. Okay, about to nurture and care for this cup. But remember, you're part of that equation too. All right? All right. Eight of Pentacles, Three of Wands, the Sun. You are expecting some really good results in what looks like the work arena. Thank you. You are one of the few collectives that have shown me something different. And I understand people's connections are important. And I actually, to several of the collectives, saw more family-oriented matters. So that was also refreshing in and of its own right. It's not just always about those romantic connections, guys. And this may not be. Well, you know, we'll take a look at it, see what's going on there. But thank you. You showed me some really refreshing energy here that you anticipate things to be steady and productive, profitable in the work arena. In fact, you're saying there is more yet to come, Christina. I'm working on some things. I got things in play. But there's that anticipatory energy here with the Three of Wands looking outwards towards the sun. It's almost like saying, I'm just getting started. I've got some other things up my sleeve and work. I don't know, but I like it. I do. Yeah, overall, pretty good. Nice, healthy function and flow. Nothing's too crazy in any particular direction. I say that. Now watch me clarify. Honey, if we can't give ourselves a hard time, we got problems. Okay? We don't need to. Let's not forget we need to laugh at ourselves sometimes. Scorpio's like, ha, ha, ha. I know. Let's see that Two of Cups. Let's see that Two of Cups. What's going on here? Show me that Two of Cups, please, for Scorpio. What's going on? Show me that Two of Cups, please. Page of Cups. The Emperor and Death. There you are. Okay. 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 That's very interesting. You are showing me I don't want to control this. Okay. Interesting. Death is over that Emperor. So, in that respect, I agree. When it comes to matters of the heart, it's not something that you should feel controlled for or tempted to put your particular stamp on it. There is an element here of no pride on this one. Letting our walls down. Not being so guarded, but keeping your heart space open. Page of Cups, it's a little tentative. That's really strong energy there that says, I'm going to not be so firm with this one. Okay. It's very tentative, Cup. I would almost say it's a little shy, perhaps a little hesitant. But there's something here about you are letting your guard down, that sense of authority. You're saying you don't want to approach this connection like that. You know, you want the absence of authority on this, to not be so strong-willed towards it, to show it something, Page of Cups, but without all this strength of will behind it. Okay? It's interesting. There you are. You're saying, I'm not going to approach it as the Emperor. You're saying this is not about empowerment. And it's not about pride, and it's not about being stubborn or getting things my way. You're saying, I'm just going to show it a little bit of something and maybe start there. That's very interesting. Curious. Very curious. Let's see that Two of Pentacles. I may or may not clarify all these. All right. Some of them will speak for themselves, but since we typically, by nature, are not very good with that Two of Pentacles, I want to see what's in there for you. Okay? How interesting. How very interesting. Some of that Two of Pentacles, some of that Two of Pentacles, some of that Two of Pentacles. Ten of Swords, Ten of Wands, the Hierophant. Okay. A lot of pain here, a lot of owies. Okay. It's not just you in there. Someone else is knocking around in there too, experiencing something similar. It's very confusing and painful. And we're trying to figure out how to operate under these emotions that two people are trying to exchange, figure out. To say it's an awkward dance is an understatement. Ten of Swords, Ten of Wands, the Hierophant, not easy. Not easy energies right there. Or feelings or experiences. There's a heaviness surrounding this energy. You almost look disarmed a little bit, but not in a bad way. Just kind of like, I'm not trying to impose myself on you. I'm going to leave authority out of it. I'm going to leave pride out of it. I'm going to try to show this some vulnerability, a little bit of heart space. And there's something about that it's very disarming that you're showing me. And I think it's an approach or reaction out of respect to what you're experiencing with someone else who is showing me heaviness, a lot of it. Working through the pain for this person, this energy. At this point, I'm going to advise you to reverse energies as you see fit. There's clearly two people on this board today, or at least in your opening there is. They're showing me they've had a very hard time working through the pain, possibly an ending. It weighs on them heavily. And the point of view of this person is not knowing what to do. They want to do something there at the Hierophant, right? But sorting through the pain and the difficulty of it has been very high for this person. And you're showing me no blunt force. Not trying to control it, just trying to keep your heart space in just the smallest way, Page of Cups, open towards this. But you're saying it requires you to not try to control the situation or be authoritative or firm. I don't know if you're trying to assist this person. I don't know if this is personally between you and them at the romantic level. I don't know. Let's see that King of Swords. You seem to be determined to show something of yourself to it. As this person struggles to articulate their process or their experience. Let's see that King of Swords, please. That's a hell of a way to kick off April. Let's see that King of Swords, please. Show me that King of Swords, show me that King of Swords, show me that King of Swords. Ace of Wands, Queen of Cups, the Seven of Cups. Okay, there you are, right there. Determined. Determined, okay, with a certain mental resignation here of being intelligent, okay, and making decisions and being capable of that. And then your softer side is making a much larger appearance now as the Queen of Cups. So what started out as a tentative sort of, what's up? You know, I'm not trying to control this or command it or impose my power upon this. What's going on? Page of Cups. Okay, again, you look disarmed in the way you're trying to approach this. I see somebody present very difficult energies of how to navigate pain and how it's been weighing on them. Okay? And your further response after that is like, okay. Positivity. And from the heart space. It's still not too much there with the Seven of Cups, mind you. But your willingness to open up towards this just got a lot bigger. Again, for the Seven of Cups for us, that's not being overly emotionally committed, okay? But it goes beyond that page that you showed me. So your heart's like, yes, I can open up towards this, okay? It's a little softer, it's less guarded. Intelligent, still cautious, but saying I can give more of myself to this, okay? It does soften you. There is something in your reaction to this that indeed is reactionary, that suggests vulnerability, support, love. I do care about this. I do believe you are offering the reaction that suggests I'm here, all right? And maybe we can work through this, whatever it is. Whatever it is. I think what I'm seeing you do over here is listen instead of assume to take action. Okay? To not be decided upon a course of action, to just listen to what's going on in this situation and circumstance, and now you're showing me support. Okay? That you can stand by. I'm there for you. I'm getting softer with you. Here's some hope. Here's some inspiration. Here's some emotional exchange, that kind of thing. It's very interesting. It is. Again, this particular sense of difficulty, grievance, and pain, what the origin of it is, I don't know. But you should know pretty soon. We're talking early April, literally early April, okay? If not towards the end of March. Okay. Very interesting. Let's fast forward a bit. If we're going to continue to pick up on that particular trail, let's just see. Six of Cups. Show me that Six of Cups. Show me that Six of Cups. Show me that Six of Cups. 5 of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, the Eight of Swords. And then the reality sort of kicks back in. Me nurturing this connection, though, is it good for me? There's something about that reality kicks in. After the initial sense of emotional rescue comes in, I'm softening up towards you, I'm trying to help process feelings. And then the reality sets back in. Okay, the reality of nurturing this and what does it mean? Yeah, it's a soul bond energy here, and I know it's important to you. And that's probably why you stopped long enough to listen. And you did feel a natural sense of emotional assistance and support. But then reality kicks back in. You nurturing this, you wonder if it takes away from you. It's a realistic question that you've posed yourself at this point, not once but twice. Because there is, or what feels like, an undercurrent of combative wills here between you and your soul bond. And there's just, you're saying there's so much I can't see. So me nurturing this, is it taking away from me? Is my being supportive to it, is that taking away from me? So like I said, if you're going to put time, energy, and effort into someone, as the King, Queen of Pentacles suggest, nurture, care, love, and support is it giving back? Okay. So I respect your initial reaction that says, I'm here, I'm showing up for you emotionally, we can sort this out. But then the reality starts to sink in about whether or not that's actually feasible. Is it running both ways? Is this taking away from me at the end of the day? You shouldn't be questioning it at this point, right? But you are. So that tells me perhaps you're not getting the equal measure of this is what should be coming back to me, because I don't feel any more comfortable in this connection, even though it's important to me and you say it's important to you. I still don't feel any more comfortable by it. Okay. Let's see that Queen of Pentacles, please. Show me that Queen of Pentacles. Show me that Queen of Pentacles. I don't know if you have the space to nurture this connection, especially if it's not giving back to you. I understand we all need a shoulder to cry on from time to time. But if someone's in their connection to you is only offering you tears because of things they're working through, you see what I'm saying? There's something about this that weighs on you heavily about whether or not you can keep sustaining it. Temperance, Three of Wands, the Hanged Man. So you've decided to suspend all judgment until you see further results. Okay, that's a choice. You don't have to. Tarot doesn't dictate anything. You do. I'm saying but one of many choices for the Scorpio today. Tarot's the proof of choice, not the absence of it. I'm saying despite the realistic concerns about whether or not this will be equally supportive to you, or is it just going to be giving this person time, energy, and effort. You're saying, I don't know. Perhaps it's a little too early to call it, so we're going to go ahead and do a Hanged Man and Temperance and Three of Wands. Literally the equivalent is watch, wait, and see, and hope that Temperance takes effect for both parties. Okay? You're saying they need a little bit more help on the upfront now, but my feeling loved and cared for in return, that might come into play a little later. So that's your choice, you know? And I think that's a perfectly good choice, so long as you understand it's correct for you. You seem to be pretty consolidated, so here's your realistic concerns in the 3D. This is what your choice is for the Scorpio I'm looking at today in terms of process, okay? Literally, watch, wait, and see for a more healing or soothing effect that can take place between the two of you and you just not being someone's unconditional emotional support or whatever it is that they need help with. I don't quite know what that is. They need, as far as I can tell, a lot of reassurances, and I can see that a weight of pain has been a burden to this person for some time with the Two of Pentacles and not knowing what to do. The conflict for them is real. Okay. And you are saying, I'm showing up for you as the best I can. Let's do this. I got you. Okay. But then the reality kind of sinks in when you're on your own. Is this going to give back to me? Am I going to feel as nurtured and supported in this connection as I'm trying to make this person feel? Because you're like, I've done that before. We don't want to do that twice. So we're going to give this patience. Hanged Man, we're going to Hanged Man this. Three of Wands this. Give it some distance, some space to breathe and to heal, and then maybe we'll see clearer results. Okay? Page of Pentacles. It looks like we're going to clarify the whole darn thing today, but since we are making excellent progress, although I say that now, that's all right. Let's see that Page of Pentacles. Show me that Page of Pentacles. Show me that Page of Pentacles. Show me that Page of Pentacles, please. Show me that Page of Pentacles. And the Eight of Pentacles, the Chariot, and the Page of Swords. You're keeping an eye on the situation, but then you turned back immediately and focused on what matters. Okay. You're launching me right into your further out April orientation. Like I said, you're gearing up for something in work, and you know that. You've been keeping an eye on it. This has been your primary focus, I'm going to go ahead and guess, since the start of the year. You seem to have new ideas to implement at work, and you're very excited by this, and you're saying it's now moving in that particular direction with the Chariot. Now's the time. So it's like you found a way, I believe, at work. He's like, see, thank you for changing tracks. I appreciate that. People who want to touch on more than one subject, I really appreciate that. So there is something here that you have, let's say, reinvented the wheel at work for yourself in terms of, I've always done this. Let's switch things up a little bit. And these are little things here and there. Page of Pentacles, Page of Swords, some little ideas about new investments to kind of refreshen your role and however it is that you provide yourself income. You're a master at your own particular craft. You've been looking forward to this. You're kind of anticipating to roll out the red carpet for your new work, kind of, with the Chariot. It's like, now it's the time. Now the time is the time to take off in this particular direction with full speed and momentum. So you are excited. But this has been a slow building plan. Like I said, I think you're reinventing the wheel. You're still within the wheelhouse of your own particular skills and experiences. You just found new ways to approach it, express it, earn or attach new income principles to it, you know? Freshen it up. That's what I'm saying. You ever made a recipe over and over again with this, just the exact same method, and now you started to, let's say after 10 years, you're starting to make the same thing in different ways, and you're adding new ingredients and taking away, etc. That's what you're doing. I believe it worked. It looks good. It looks exciting. Like I said, you've been anticipating that for some time. Let's jump on down there. We're excited. We're excited by these little changes. Show me that Eight of Pentacles, please. April seems to be an activity month for you. That was kind of a harsh opening, but you laid it out pretty well for me today. I believe so. It's funny I say that. Whatever this is, it's kind of bothering me. That way your card, our card, is showing up over the Emperor kind of tells me this might precede early April. Okay? So whatever this is seems to be showing up, and your process to it, how you're going to approach it, okay, that becomes more solid by April. It makes me wonder, I haven't seen the line of communication, but you're reacting to it. That suggests that there was. So that's what I'm saying. This might predate April a little bit. Let's see that Eight of Pentacles, please. Show me that Eight of Pentacles. Show me that Ace of Pentacles. Show me that Eight of Pentacles, please. Show me that Eight of Pentacles, please. Very good. It's interesting stuff today. You're working. That's what I'm saying. Ace of Wands, the Hermit. Oh, the King of Cups. There you are. Loud, proud, shining, glistening. You're gorgeous. You're glowing. Over that work, you're like, I got this. When I told you, you've been anticipating little changes in work here and there. That's exactly what I'm saying. I think you reinvented your own particular wheels, and you're super excited. I know refreshed energy when I see it. It starts out with these little ideas over a pre-existing construct. Couple pages over an Eight of Pentacles, but then it picks up with the Chariot. And that's exactly what it looks like when we clarify. Ace of Wands, the Hermit, King of Cups. This is something you've been planning by small degrees and changes for some time, okay? And now you're super excited, King of Cups. This is very true for water orientation, that when we love what we do, oh my goodness, we build a whole world around it, you know? And you're saying you feel very emotionally secure as well as confident in these changes. You've had some fresh energy based on experience, wisdom, and insight about how you earned that coin. And you're like, it feels good. So April is going to be a rollout month for some of you in terms of your work, your energy surrounding it, what it means to you, context, and little changes, like I said, that you're super excited by. This is where I do like to share things as I see fit. With the collective, yeah, I'm right there with you. Okay, I actually anticipate very similar stuff myself in April. I like the collective to know when I resonate, because people ask, and I don't mind. As long as it doesn't go into much of a personal arena, I don't mind. Absolutely, I'm right there with you guys. This is me too. Those little changes in April. Overall spring, you know. All the new content I anticipate to add, readdressing my t-shirt designs and things like that. So fun stuff, little things here and there that are making a huge difference, you know, and it gets me back in tune with my work and the energy that's excited around it, that kind of stuff. See what I'm saying? I want you to be able to know what that relational energy looks like, you know, and I love it. It looks great, guys. We look good. Now let's have that Three of Wands. I have the feeling it's kind of harken back to this right about here. when you said you weren't sure about the reality, okay, of this soul bond connection, and is it going to be healthy for both people? So we're going to give it some time. Watch, wait, and see. Let's see if those 3 of Wands are concerning the same subject, yeah? 3 of Wands. Show me that 3 of Wands, show me that 3 of Wands, show me that 3 of Wands. Show me that 3 of Wands, show me that 3 of Wands. Show me that 3 of Wands. What's going on? I just, Cinnamon makes really interesting noises when she's on the hunt. She's not hunting. Just when she's working through something, she makes these really interesting noises. She's at home, poor baby. She's at home this whole week. I usually put her in doggy daycare at least twice a week because she's high energy and she needs the social development with other high energy dogs. It's to her benefit. It's wonderful too. But through that process, she got the kennel cough. Please don't worry. It's very normal. It's the equivalent of a cold for dogs. It's frustrating because you hear that heavy coughing and it sounds just awful. Poor baby. But she's home for a week. She's on antibiotics. She's doing just fine. Her appetite's great. Her energy's fine. But she's coughing like she's been smoking and drinking gin all her life. I mean, hearing it, you're just like, oh my. She's a 6-month-old puppy. But she's great. All right. King of Swords, the 3 of Cups, the Fool. Okay. So we've had some watch, wait, and see energy, right? With whatever this is. All right. In April, getting back to that, you're saying, you know what? I have given this a little time and you're telling me specifically it's feeling safe to open up more to it. Okay. So I was right there with you on those initial concerns. Okay. When reality kicks in, while you felt good initially about showing this more love and support to help mitigate whatever this complication is, whether you're part of that difficulty or you're helping someone else recover from that kind of difficulty, I honestly don't know. But I just know it's between you and that person. Okay? And they do seem to represent a soul bond. So we did give it some watch, wait, and time, and you're actually kind of pleased with the results. You're feeling a little bit more safe to connect with it at the emotional level. Your biggest concerns over here, again, will it be fair? And the answer seems to be, for now, yeah. King of Swords, 3 of Cups, and the Fool. We saw your King of Swords back here, the one that said, okay, I feel like I can soften up towards this and give it some energy, some support, some love, care, and affection. And your King of Swords is back out over here saying, okay, it's a risk in terms of the Fool, but you're saying it's a fresh risk, okay? And it's not crazy. It's the 3 of Cups. 3 of Cups, that's not crazy stuff, guys. That's anybody should be able to handle 3 cups. Unless it's coming from a bad place or a wrong place, then it should be just fine. So you're saying, okay, I feel like I can take a risk and open up towards this a little more. You were wondering what that was going to bring. Will time help heal this a little bit where I feel more comfortable? And is it going to give back to me? The answer seems to be, yeah. You feel a little bit more comfortable, like I said, opening up towards it. So that's good news right there. Let's jump on over there to that sun, please. Show me the sun, show me the sun, show me the sun. Show me the sun, please. Show me the sun. The sun for the sun. Oh, how radiant the High Priestess. The 6 of Wands. So at that time when I see 2 powerful energies that are mimicking each other, it's not just one person, it's 2 people, okay? But one person, guess who? You, with the High Priestess here, says, I feel confident. I see you experiencing sunshine a little bit with this person. There's a happiness, but it's quiet to you. You seem to be quietly acknowledging it with the High Priestess. You feel it intuitively. And overall, you're feeling confident that this is the correct direction. So whatever it is that's on the mend or you were helping someone with is lining up pretty well. Okay, I think you made the right choice here about watch, wait, and see. Okay? So that means whatever it is that they presented, it's not just all about them and you supporting them. They seem to be giving it back to you as well. Otherwise, I don't think you would be continuing to connect with it. And you're seeing positive results. The sun seems to be shining down between these two people. You're also, like I said, really enthusiastic about how you're switching things up at work, but in a good way. You're excited by these changes and you seem to have refreshed energy towards it. So I like this a lot, honey. I don't know if you saw your bottom line, but things are doing very well for you in April. Sun's out and you feel good. And it's not just you. I just see your quiet response to being, this feels right. That's what the High Priestess more or less is. This feels right. Okay. And so it is. And so it is. All right. I love it. Great report. Great. It's like a weather check for these monthlies, you know. I think the next round is Intimate Tarot. That's another kind of weather check. But I really do like this. Keep on keeping on. I was really curious to see what you were going to do right around here. You saw me the Queen of Pentacles twice. The equal give and take for you is really real. It's really important. It's like I can have a soul bond with you, but if I don't feel like I'm being supported or cared for or nurtured either, I don't see why I should continue to give you those things either. And you're right. So I didn't know what you were going to do. And I didn't know when somebody chooses to consciously watch, wait, and see, you need to make that decision consciously. Okay? It's not enough to be like, I don't know, and just kind of tentatively watch. You got to know that you're doing it. That way you can see results. Or you are consciously aware if you're not seeing results. So you made the best call for you. And based on what you're seeing, you continue to show support to this and connect with it of your own free will. Because you said it feels safe. It feels safe to open up towards it. Celebration. End of a cycle. Some celebration for some of you are in order. Either in work or in context to this connection. There's an end of a cycle here. Not quite sure what that is, but there you go. Third eye. Mirroring. Yeah, I know. I saw some mirroring elements in here, you know, like more so to the end when these two folks feel better about each other's proximity. That's right there. In the third eye, your clarity, right? So there's what we feel, and then there's what we actually need clarification on. You felt the best course of action was to watch, wait, and see if this connection is going to give both ways. That was based on instinct, third eye, intuition, whatever you want to call it. But the actual observation mode is what we would call clarity. So again, I think you did a good job of sorting that out. And we are mirroring, it looks like, a little bit with this person. And not surprised, if you're a soul bond, you're going to do that to some extent. It may not be over the top, it may not be crazy, but it's one of those things where you are in the inside, not the outside. I don't care what you look like on the outside. Age, race, ethnicity, education level, whatever it is, income, none of that matters. When it comes to soul bond stuff, you're more like on the inside, okay? Which means you have a very high probability of mirroring, absolutely. Okay. Venomous thoughts, number 7, okay. The pathway, questioning ourselves. Yeah, I know, I saw that right there. And the home values, that's exactly what this is right here. Venomous thoughts, okay, about the pathway. Venomous thoughts, guys, being negative thoughts. Are they realistic in terms of the snake? Is it a snake? Could it hurt me? Versus just the poison that we might believe. And about the pathway, me choosing this, is it correct, right? Because that sense of home value, that earth energy here, I need to focus on what's important. But that also means I should be getting something back from this. Does the nurturing and caring run both ways? And that's when you showed me the distant horizon, watch, wait, and see energy. Okay, that's pretty consistent. Anything else in there, please? The fox, being clever, that's what I'm saying. The difference between instinct and intelligence, intuition and intelligence. The fox kind of represents both, okay? Just be clever, be smart, all right? And those numbers for your reference are 7, 35, 4, 3, and 14. Scorpio, honey, I hope this helped you. Put in the comments as you see fit. Take care. Be well.